Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be really fun to do an apartment tour today. I live in a studio apartment in Manhattan, and I know a lot of people want to know like what that looks like what a studio apartment is. Is it really as small as it sounds? And I personally love my space. It's my first, big girl apartment. And even though it's small, I think I've made the most of the space. So I'd love to show you what it looks like and what it's like to live here every single day. So you walk into right here, which is a whole galley kitchen. I love this kitchen because if you remember, I did all these affirmations before I moved here talking about a big white kitchen, and I think it really captures that. But there's darker finishes, which is nice. All the odd floors as opposed to even floors in my building have these darker finishes. Everything else is a lighter color, but I really like how it makes everything look sleek and modern. And there's just so much space up here. So they have a microwave induction oven, so it's basically like both in one, which is, it works. I can use it. I can take out this top part if I'm doing the microwave and then add back in that rack if I'm baking my gluten-free cookies like I do all the time. And it's, the only time that really bothers me or gets to me is when, I don't know, I need to heat up something right after I use the oven. But other than that, it's like no big deal. This is a gas fire stove, so it actually turns on a fire, which it makes things so hot so quickly. I really prefer that over an electric stovetop. And I've got a few little snacks here. This is usually my lemon bowl, but I don't have any lemons at the moment. This is nice because I pull it out and there's a light, and then I can turn this on as a fan if I'm cooking a lot, which I do cook a lot, so I really enjoy that part. The really cool part too is that over here there's just all these extra little ways that I can organize. So down here is where I keep my pots and my pans. I keep my plates and bowls here, obviously like silverware. Wow, my measuring cups have gone wild. And then over here is like my coffee maker, obviously. I love Stone Street coffee and also Death Wish coffee. So depending on how much caffeine I need, I'll get to that. And then I keep all of my cups and glasses and wine glasses. I don't know why I have so many red Solo cups up here. And yeah, so just an abundance of cabinet space essentially. Up here is like all of my spices, etc. Then the other really nice part is that I have my dishwasher here. I just cleaned everything. And then my fridge and my freezer. And my freezer came with all of these little shelves in it, and it makes ice, obviously. So really nice little extra touches to the kitchen to make it feel modern, and then also just really convenient. Here's it from the other view. We'll do my closet. So right when you walk into the room, over here on the left side is where I keep all of my big winter coats, which I haven't been using yet because as of the time I'm filming this, it's early October. But I also keep my suitcases in here. I have a ton of suitcases. And yeah, just all of those warm coats. I thought that I was not gonna have a ton of closet space moving to New York City, but I've been really impressed with how much I have. There's also a shelf up there. I have some leftover wine from when my friends threw me a surprise party. And I also just keep some sweaters up here. And they just have these sliding doors. So over here I have more bags, my suitcases, and I keep like my sweaters and my light jackets over here. And then I've just stacked my scarves and everything right up there. Then we move to my main closet, which is where I keep, most of the stuff that I wear day in and day out. And again, there's just an abundance of space. Honestly, the hardest part has to be my shoes. Oops, there's a sock on the floor. Ooh. Yeah, my shoes. I could really use a shoe rack, but other than that, it's not really a big deal. I have my pants here. Up here is where I keep my athletic clothing. And up here I keep my hats. Sometimes I have to jump up to reach because it's really far up there. Other miscellaneous bags, and then big sweaters. And then over here is just where I keep all of my shirts and dresses. So again, I feel like that's plentiful space. I really am able to stuff things in over here. And then over here is my shirts and sweaters. And there's actually another rack down here if I want to use it. I find it really hard to like find my shoes when I do that. And I also just don't have that many shirts to hang up. So yeah, this has worked out really, really well for that. And then just 2 drawers here that pull out and have everything that I need in them, my socks, etc. And then I just keep some other like winter hats and belts in that fun little nook right there. These doors they open and close all the way, which is nice. So it's definitely out of the way when I need to work in the kitchen again. Then down here we have my washer and dryer. And yeah, I usually keep some of my bags just on this door handle. So I think of like this entire hallway as just like all the things that I need. It's really good to cook in here. That makes it easy. It feels really separate from my main room, which we're about to head into. And it's just nice to have all my closet space and to have that, honestly, that degree of separation. Ideally, I'd really like one day, I'm gonna manifest this one out loud, to have a big, you know, like kitchen island, etc. Just because I do love to cook so much and have people over, and I don't really have the space for that right now, but it's still really nice just to have this area for this and then have my main room for everything else. Da 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 da. Okay, this is the main room. So the floor to ceiling windows are the big love of my life. That's what I wanted more than anything. And I recently rearranged my room so that my bed is over in this little nook. It's actually perfect, the fitting wise, between I have like my nice AC over here, which I really like at night to have the air blowing on me. I have a full length mirror, which really opens up the space and just makes the room look bigger from back here. This whole mirror is from West Elm, but I got it through Feather, so I'm actually like renting to buy it. Feather is like a really cool way to go about that. I promise this is not an ad. So this is my view from my bed. So when I wake up in the morning and I open up the blinds, this is what I see. I just pull up the blinds with that little string or whatever you want to call it right there. And over here I have the same thing. Yes, so I love the view so much. And then from here, it's also really easy to watch the TV. So obviously just turn it on, watch my Gilmore Girls at night, and get snugly on the bed. So I actually really use my couch when I'm eating. So this little table, I have my stuff on it because every morning I do a little bit of journaling, and I also read a good like law of attraction book. I'm reading EQ'd right now. I know that's upside down, but my friend Brooke actually gave me this stool because she was looking to get rid of it, and it's perfect for right over here. I have some extra blankets up right now just because I was doing some cleaning and getting everything nice and cozy. But yeah, I sit down here to either eat, and I usually like watch something while I'm eating, or, you know, just like call a friend. I honestly don't eat a lot in my room other than, you know, breakfast and lunch. So, but definitely when I cook dinner, I'll, you know, turn on a good show, or I'll listen to a podcast and have it on the screen. Or if I do have a friend over, we just both sit here and use this little table or sit with our plates on our laps, which again is not ideal, but it really does work. Then over here is my little desk area. I have my flowers because I've been crazy about having fresh flowers lately in my space. I just recorded a podcast episode before filming this, so everything's still up and ready. So just this is like kind of what it looks like when I sit down to work. And then I have the view, we've got the water, the sun is still kind of, you know, it's peeking in from a cloud. So I just look out over here. What's really cool is I can see the New Yorker sign. And then the Hudson is just right through those buildings right there. And I'm pretty high up. I'm right above the pool over here, which is cool. So I can just look down. Sometimes they have like workout classes going, etc. I actually put this is a blanket from Anthropology that is incredibly soft, and I really like having it here because it almost feels like this portion of the couch is a separate couch. I don't know, it feels like a big, nice, furry chair. So I like to just sit down here and look out. I drink my morning coffee here. I find myself almost like a moth migrating to the windows and the light outside. Especially, I don't know, I just really love these floor to ceiling windows. So usually in the morning I'll bring over my little stool and I'll set it down here, and I'll just read a book or start to look at my emails and have my coffee on the stool, and I'll just look out at the view, all the buildings, and be like, yay, I'm in New York City, I'm living my dream. So definitely love this little nook on the couch. This table, like, we're still trying to figure out what that table is. It's kind of just like my book stand, and it fills in a space. For Christmas, I definitely want a Christmas tree here. That'd be fun. And then of course my ring light, that's where the magic happens with my TikToks. So I usually just move the ring light right over here, and then I set up filming right here. Just trying to give you guys other views of the room as a whole. And then over in here is the bathroom. So again, it has the darker finishes. It obviously has, you know, the sink has its cabinet, which is really nice. These are my band-aids on the ground. I had a blister earlier. The really cool part about the shower, and well, there's a bathtub obviously, but then the shower is actually a rain shower. So I really enjoy that part. And then over here is my shampoo and conditioner. Hi! It's actually a mirror, which is nice for when I'm washing my face. These mirrors have really nice lights, which it gives like a good lighting. It's a yellower light, so it's not fluorescent. So when I'm doing my makeup right here, I can really see, you know, what's going on. And then there's just like a medicine cabinet back here, so extra space. And honestly, the hardest part about this bathroom has been just like keeping my makeup and everything that I need. So it's kind of messy down here just because I'll clean it and then I'll do my makeup once and all of a sudden it'll be messy again. Unfortunately, this mirror, I don't know why, but it doesn't come out. It would have been nice to have that extra shelf space, but I do like how, you know, there's two really big mirrors here. It just makes everything look bigger. And I also like how when I'm doing my makeup or, you know, even brushing my teeth or washing my face, I can see the water out here. I know the camera's not really picking up on it, but I really can see this water view. So I'll just turn around to show you, like that's the water out there. So that part's really nice. I just remember my first morning here after, you know, my first night that I slept here. I woke up the next morning, I came in here and I washed my face and put in my contacts, and just putting in my contacts and seeing the water behind me, truly amazing. I also do get this question a lot about the curtains. So I'll just show you what it looks like when they come down. I just pull them and they really are blackout curtains. Sometimes I'll see the light coming through. Like I definitely know when it's morning because of them, but that one comes down and then that one comes down halfway. So it does provide a good amount of darkness for in the mornings, other than, you know, there's like a little light that peeps through here, but I kind of like that because it's like, get up, we've got a world to see. And then of course waking up and da 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 da, New York City awaits. Also, obviously these are just dresser drawers and they're like filled to the brim with like my pajamas and then random shirts, etc. So it's nice to have that extra space for my other clothes. So yes, my friends, that has been my apartment tour. Short and sweet, but it's really all I need. And it's great to, you know, be here and feel like I'm part of the city because the windows are so big and gorgeous and bright. It really feels like it's my own little corner amongst this incredible, beautiful city. I, you know, spend more time here than I thought that I would, considering I didn't know we were gonna have circumstances as they stand when I moved out here, but it's also just feels like my cozy little nook and my safe haven. I love getting work done in my little corner or laying in bed and watching Gilmore Girls and having friends over for a glass of wine on the couch as we watch the sunset over the water. So it really is perfect, and thanks for tuning in to see.